All right. Well, welcome back to another episode of Basement Birds. Logan, Reid.
Yeah, we're back.
Ooh, we're back for another episode.
We're
We
back.
had some interesting goings on lately,
We did.
both of us, with
Yeah.
our activities,
Yeah.
extracurricular activities.
We sure did.
You want to, as you can see by Reid's attire today, he's feeling
Yes.
a little bit of team spirit.
Yep. Go
Your
Warriors.
team spirit in the air. Is that number 90?
It
Nerd
is.
alert.
Yeah.
It should just be number 0. You strike me as a guy who picks number 0.
Could I pull off double zero? I feel like you
No.
got to be a certain type of guy to pull off double zero.
You got to be a goalie to pull off double 0, my man.
That's fair. Yeah. I could not do zero. No.
So-
we are number 90. I'm wearing this jersey, Logan, though, because you are speaking to, and everyone is listening to, a beer league men's hockey champion.
Whoa.
Okay, because last Thursday we had our championship game in our beer league, and we won it. And
Hold on. Let me. You're a wrestling fan, right?
No.
Acknowledge him. Acknowledge you. I just acknowledged you.
Okay,
Roman
good.
Reigns.
Thank
But
you.
anyway,
I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it.
well, that's cool.
yeah. So
How is that? Just the spring season that you were playing in, or what?
this was the spring season. Yep. This was the spring season. Our playoffs were all last week. So our first game we had was Monday, and for a little bit of background, we were the 5th place team in the league out of 6, and we were not really expecting.
That sounds more like along the lines of the Reid that I know.
Correct. We were really not expecting, well, at least I wasn't expecting to go necessarily far. Maybe win the first game, but we knew that if we got to the second round, we were going up against the best team in the league, and we probably didn't have too much of a chance against them because we had never beat them in the season. So we get to our
Right.
first game on Monday, and
Right.
we win 4-3. It was a close game throughout. We get the win, and we're like, all right, we won a game. This is great. Don't know how it'll happen next game because we are going up against the number 1 team in the league. We took out the 4 seed, which, was okay, but now we need to go up against the 1.
So you did 6. Wait a second. So you did 6
teams
versus 1.
No. So 6 teams. 1 and 2 got a bye, and then 3 played 6, 4 played 5.
Oh.
And then the winner of 3-6 played the 2 seed. The winner of 4-5 played the 1.
Oh.
Or
I
they
see.
may have been reseeded after that, or something like that. So we were in the 4-5 match with the first round. We won that game 4-3 to move on, and we played the first game or the first place team in the league. And that was a very close game. It was very eventful too.
What was the name of the other team?
The first one we played were the Hornets, and then the second one were the Rink Rats.
Classic men's
Classic.
league hockey names right there.
Absolutely,
Classic.
absolutely. We are full of them. Okay, so the second game was a little bit more eventful than the first. There were 4 goals combined, 2 from each side in the first 10 minutes of play. Okay,
Wow.
until play was halted because there was a player on the opposing team that wasn't feeling well and thought that he could have had a heart attack. So it has since been confirmed that he is okay.
Oh my gosh.
It was wild. Like, we were just playing, and like the horn goes off because they have to stop play and check on this guy. Luckily, everything was okay, but like the
the horn
EMTs
goes
had to
off
come.
in the middle of play. Like, is this guy on the bench? Is he?
He was on the
What's
bench.
Going on here?
He was on the bench, and they wanted to be able to check on him, so they stopped the game. Which is understandable. So the EMTs came and like they stretchered him off. He ended up being okay. I think it may have been like a blood pressure issue or something.
Oh my.
Yeah, but luckily he was okay. And after about a 25-minute delay, the game goes on, and we're up 4-3 late in the game against this team. I believe it was 4-3.
This is the championship now.
This is a semifinal now.
The semifinal
On Wednesday. We're up 5-4 on this team in the dying seconds, and they put a shot on goal, and there's a rebound just sitting in front of the open goal, but the horn goes off before their team can get to it. So we end up squeaking by with a 5-4 win against
Wow.
the number 1 team in the league. So after that, we're feeling pretty good going in the championship. We're playing the
confidence has got to be
the
high.
the confidence is
after that
climbing. The confidence was climbing. We're playing the number 2 team in the league, who I think we traded wins and losses throughout the season, so we were feeling pretty good. It also helped.
Was there a big speech in the locker room beforehand? Did you get up there and say, I'm not losing to those Russians. I'm tired of losing.
There was not a big speech, only because we had like 5 guys that were playing in the game before us, because the game before us was the B League Championship, and then the game after was the Rec League Championship. We have some guys that play in both leagues on 2 separate teams and stuff.
And you guys, so wait a second, you guys have people playing in both leagues, and you came in 5th?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, that should tell you everything.
A lot of games or something. Or
that should tell you everything you need to know about the quality of this team. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So anyway, we get to that game, and the guys in the B League Championship lost that game. So they were playing with a little chip on their shoulder. They didn't want to lose 2 championship games in one night. Okay. So we go out there, and our game plan is to take our top winger line and double shift them, essentially. So they're going out every other line. Okay.
And that's your line, right?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Well,
okay.
Just making. I mean, that was assumed.
Yeah,
I just
absolutely
wanted
not.
to
I will say
give
though,
you the benefit of the doubt
this
there.
season I established a new career record in points in a season.
Whoa!
So that was good.
Look out!
Watch out now. Watch out now.
The Reidster's coming.
So
you know what? I bet it was. I bet the goalie was distracted by your mustache. You
probably
really threw
was.
him off with that.
Hopefully. I needed all the help I can get. So we have the system where we're going to double shift the top line, and our captain made sure that everyone was okay with it because that meant less ice time than everyone else. And I think for the whole game, I took like 4 shifts because we had 15 skaters that game.
Oh my gosh, dude!
We had 15 skaters though, and 11 forwards. So like you had like 5 or 6 shifts between each of yours, so it wasn't, you weren't going out as often. But we did what we wanted to do to win. Because normally we have like 8 to 10 skaters on a good night, maybe 12, So to have 15, it was like, holy crap, we have like literally the whole roster here. So we did that.
Yeah.
Another close game.
People want to show up for the ship, bro.
Exactly.
They want to raise the cup.
Exactly. Another close game. I think we scored the first goal, and then we go up 2-0. They get one back, but then we go up 3-1. And then about 6 minutes to go, they pull it within 1, 3-2, and our defense stands strong, and we win the game 3-2. And the celebration ensued. It was fantastic. I know this sounds dumb to people that have played in beer league hockey, but it was probably the most fun that I've had in my very short hockey career.
Well, winning is fun.
Exactly. Winning is fun.
You got a taste of
just
that.
Being there, because I think my first season I joined this league back in 22, the team won the championship, but I couldn't be at the championship game because I had to work. Okay. So when I saw that our playoffs would take place in
excuse.
When I saw that our playoffs would take place in the off week, I was very excited. I'm like, oh man, we have to do this now so I can actually be there for the championship game. And luckily, we were. It was super cool. We all got a picture with the trophy, which for obviously you know what it looks like, but for the viewers,
did you?
It is a keg with a bowl screwed on top. So.
Did you drink some water from the cup?
I did not drink some water from the cup, but there was water consumed in the locker room afterwards. I can confirm that. Luckily, it is not tradition for the winning team to empty the keg. The keg was already empty. But
that seems like that's a marketing opportunity right there.
There you
go.
Who makes
kegs.
Yeah.
Supply it to your local beer league hockey team.
But there was a good celebration that took place in the locker room afterwards, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was very fulfilling to I don't know. I know playing sports in high school. I played tennis in high school. We never won something of that significance. We won invites and stuff like that.
That's real significant.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we never won a sectional championship or things like that. So to win something like that as a team was really cool because we were pretty much a 500 team throughout the regular season, and to be able to string together 3 wins in the postseason was really cool.
Now, the most important question, did you take a victory lap with the cup?
I did take a victory lap.
Did you get past the cup?
I did get past the cup, yes.
Oh,
and
boy.
it was heavier than I expected.
Oh, gosh.
I've never really lifted an empty keg before.
I didn't even know how heavy it was.
Oh, it was weightless. They say the Stanley Cup weighs, however many pounds it weighs, but when you win it, it's weightless,
It weighs 37 pounds. How do you not know that, dude?
I knew it was somewhere in the mid-30s. But this one definitely could feel the weight a little bit more, but maybe that's just because my arms are weak. But that's besides the point.
Your knees are weak, arms are heavy.
Yeah, more like arms are weak, knees are heavy. After playing a hockey game.
Yeah,
because your legs are tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think that was your most? I know you said it was your most fun. Was that just hockey experience, or was that most fun sport experience?
Oh, man.
Altogether.
I don't know. I wouldn't go most fun sports experience because I have some good memories from playing high school tennis, upsetting big teams and stuff like that. And those, feel like they have a little bit more like weight in the moment, and even looking back at it now compared to beer league hockey, but it's definitely up there though. Looking to, hopefully recreate that next year or for next season once we start back up in the fall.
And so, do you take the summer off now, or do they have a summer league, or
there's
what's
a
going
summer
on?
league, but they do like it draft style just for the summer. And with work obviously being busy, I'm not playing it. I'm going to take some time off.
When are you gonna play? When are you gonna join a rec baseball league? I feel like
Oh,
you'd
man.
or you could do some softball. I know some
See,
people
that would be great if it didn't overlap
WGN
with.
downtown. They do a softball.
That would be great if it
league.
didn't overlap with baseball season, though. It's very hard to
Nah.
participate and work in a sport that take place at the same time. That's why I don't want to work in hockey. It's because I want to be able to play hockey and not need to be working hockey when I play hockey.
Dude, you just need to move to a better area. Like here, there's hockey year round.
There's
men's
hockey
league
year round too, yeah. But hockey's in its hockey's in its prime, in the winter months,
Yeah, I guess I don't know. It's
So-
starting to die down. I mean, we're starting to get past the Blackhawks run here in Chicago, so it's definitely starting to die down.
I
But
think you
for a
guys have
while
been
there,
past the Blackhawks run for a couple of years now.
Well, but you got to think about it when in 2015 the kids who were kids then in 2015
Yeah.
when the Hawks won the Stanley Cup, they're the ones that just got into hockey. So
That's
I
fair.
think it was last year or something. They came out and said, "Oh, this was the last Stanley Cup year," because it was the last big year for kids to join after the Hawks won the Stanley Cup. So
I will say one more thing about this too. In hindsight, this jersey was a great idea to show my team spirit, but this thing absolutely reeks. So it'll definitely need to make its way through the wash sometime this season because it smells like a hockey jersey would.
I'm sure I can smell it through the screen. But you know what you should
You probably
do?
can.
We're talking about all these other sports. You should get into a pickleball league.
Oh
is what
man,
you should get into.
have you hopped on the pickleball bandwagon?
I have, and as a matter of fact, I just completed my first official league day today.
Oh gosh,
in a pickleball league.
I can't help feel like pickleball is gonna be like the next Peloton, where it's big for a couple of years and then it just falls off.
Dude, pickleball has been taken off for a while. I mean, they're demolishing tennis courts left and right.
Yeah, ever since COVID for the last 4 years.
Well, right, and I mean, but that's when it's starting to get big. I mean, I remember playing pickleball in middle school.
Yeah.
In 4th through 8th grade, and I remember thinking this is the stupidest thing.
See, that's where I'm at. As someone who played tennis, I can't get around to pickleball.
Dude, I love it. I play every day at lunch. We have a group of people who play, faculty and staff, and a whole bunch of faculty who played tennis in college. They went to D1 schools playing tennis, and now they're playing pickleball against me and getting their butt whooped by me.
I feel like it's just for people that don't want to run, though.
It's not. It's different than you think it is. It's much like I don't understand football. I think you don't understand pickleball. It's all about it's a lot about strategy and kind of how to be successful.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So I draw the similar comparison there because I was voluntold, but I was learned that. Football is more strategy. It's more like chess. I'm a big chess fan.
Yeah.
And so we're not playing checkers. We're playing chess.
Yeah.
Tennis is checkers. Pickleball is chess.
Tennis is also chess.
No. Tennis is for babies. But pickleball is where it's at. I tell you what.
Pickleball is a fad, Logan.
No. Yeah, we went. So I played in my first league play today.
Yeah.
I went to. With a coworker I subbed in his league.
Do I know this coworker?
Yes, you do, and I'll tell you who it is after.
Okay.
And so,
can I get a hint?
No. So
darn it.
We went and we're having a conversation on the way there. We got there plenty early so we can warm up. Get loose.
Yeah.
They're stretching.
Don't want to hurt something.
This way, touching toes.
Yeah.
high knees kind of thing. So we get up against these people, and we did really well. I mean, we won all 3 games.
Wow, look at you!
We played 3 games. We won the first one. You played at 13, which is a little different than we normally play for lunch.
Yeah.
But you go to 13, and we won the first one 13-4. Then we won the second one 13-9, and then 13-4 again.
Wow.
So, that was my first time because apparently we play differently at lunch than most leagues do. Because
illegally,
it's all about no. League is all about like dinking. That's the word of the day.
Okay.
Dinking. I'll say it again. Dinking.
Yeah.
It's all about the dinking.
Like barely hitting the ball.
Dinking. Yeah, dinking it over the net. And so if you get good at dinking, then you're set with the dink machine that is league pickleball play.
The dink machine. Oh gosh.
That's a little different than we normally play. So it was a good thing we warmed up, but it went well. I think.
That's good.
I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm looking to get into a league myself. And,
there you go.
I've already broken one paddle playing pickleball, and
out of rage or
no? I went for a low steamer.
Okay.
You know, I go like underhand low steamer, and I hit a little bit too much ground. It's like when you're playing golf and you hit a little bit too much behind the ball.
Oh yeah, and you chunk it.
What happened? And
you chunked your paddle.
Snapped right in half.
Nice.
But, haven't done that since then. I try to maintain a positive attitude because it's all about having fun at the end of the day, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I can only have fun if we're winning, so we better gosh darn be winning. Let me tell you what.
I think regardless of what your hobby is, there is something to say about learning a new skill as an adult that can be very, to me, it's a very, addicting phase. Like when I started to learn how to skate and play hockey, or now that I've been learning to play golf, I get very obsessed with that new hobby, Yeah. And I find for me, I don't know about you, but I know that a hobby will stick if I have a rough day with it, or I'm frustrated with it, if it makes me wanting to go back and try to get better instead of pushing me away from it. I tried to start running, and if my feet hurt, I just didn't want to go for another run.
There you know,
and I tried to force it, but when I started to learn to ice skate, if I had a rough day when I was falling a lot, I wasn't oh man, I don't want to do that again. It was I want to go back out there and actually learn how to get better,
Right.
And I feel that's for me, is how I know if a hobby sticks or not.
There you go. I like that a lot. That's a good analogy. I haven't really thought about it like that before.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn to play the guitar right now.
Oh gosh.
And I'm always about the musical instruments. I've got a piano. You can't really see it. It's back there.
Just out of view. Okay.
And it's hard. It's hard, man. I mean, I'm trying to learn. I've got various apps and things, but
there's something very
we're chugging along.
Yeah, there's something very rewarding about learning something new as an adult, though. Because I feel once you leave college, you don't nearly have as many opportunities to legitimately learn a new skill in life.
Yeah.
So be able to do that outside of a classroom setting too, and kind of on your own, and through trial and error, it can be really rewarding, I found.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still very much in the mode of I want to learn as much as possible. I love learning new stuff. I mean, maybe not. I mean, I've got all the books to support, anything I want to know, but
yeah, absolutely.
Not as much with books kind of thing, but as you know, I'm all about the weird facts.
That you are.
Weird skills and weird hobbies. Again, I bring up the didgeridoo that I almost bought.
Yeah, the didgeridoo, yes.
How
could I forget?
A unicycle. I'm a big.
Oh, I forgot about that too. Yeah.
So just weird things like that.
Yep.
I don't know. I enjoy solving Rubik's cubes. That's I
can absolutely see that.
Of mine.
Yeah.
And it, just another weird skill. I can do this thing.
Oh, of course you can. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Well, you talked about learning from books, and that is a good segue into our next segment, isn't it?
It is.
Because it is the return of the silly title takedown.
It is. So this one, I found another book. And those of you that don't know what silly title takedown is, I have recently acquired a place to live, a house, and inside the house there are hundreds, probably thousands of books.
Yeah.
About every piece of knowledge that you could possibly want to know. So I have made it my task to go around and try and find some that have some interesting names. And
yeah.
so I found another one. We had Who Moved My Cheese was episode number 1. We've had
Yep.
Lord Hornblower.
Yep.
What's Wrong with Kansas? And now this week's episode, Just When I Thought I Dropped My Last Egg.
That's the name of the book?
That's the name of the book. Just When I Thought I Dropped My Last Egg.
Just when I thought...
You can't... What are you doing?
I'm just looking it up to get a better view of the cover.
There's the cover right there.
Because this doesn't load very well. Just when I thought I dropped my last egg?
Yes, it's by Kathy Lee Gifford.
Kathy Lee Gifford, yeah. Just when I dropped my last egg, life and other calamities.
You can't... Well, you're looking up summaries here.
No, that's on the cover of the book.
Reid.
That would be on the cover if I could see it.
They don't know.
Okay. Okay. So from what I'm seeing, it's just a photo of her on the cover. So that tells us literally nothing about what it is.
Mm-hmm.
This just seemed like a celebrity trying to make money off of their image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm guessing
here's the book again.
I'm guessing that this is
She's sitting in a big red chair.
This is just stories from her life.
Well, is that your final answer?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's got to be. Yeah.
Just when I thought I dropped my last egg is Kathy Lee's triumphant laugh out loud celebration of forging ahead with gusto. That's a
gusto?
5-penny word right there. Gusto.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gusto.
I like gusto.
I think you're wrong.
Even long after we're old enough to know better. Over the years, Kathy Lee has learned a lot about life and about herself. Wow, age, for instance, isn't a number. It's a state of mind. And, okay, perhaps most important, our quality of life is sustained by our passions. So,
okay.
Yeah, I think it's a motivational kind of book. Again, it has to do with food. I don't know why some of these have been to do with food. Who Moved My Cheese?
I feel like when
interesting books. You know.
Yeah, I feel like the books like I don't know, like the cheese analogies are something that people really
Food analogies you're talking about? Or
food analogies.
Cheese. I mean,
did I
like
cheese. Sorry, I had Who Moved My Cheese on my mind. Food analogies are like a big thing because I guess everyone can relate to it, so it's kind of fair, understandable, I suppose. They get a pass.
Yeah. Well, Kathy Lee Gifford, if you're watching,
yeah,
I have your book.
We have your book.
You should. You want to come on as a guest? You can be a guest. We'll interview you about your book.
That is a massive pull to try there, but
yeah. All right. Well, we've got time for odd news before we
sure
head
do.
out for this week. I'm
Yep.
going to go first.
Oh, okay.
So,
go for it.
Recently, speaking of sports and interesting hobbies that Logan has, a couple of years ago, I got into disc golf.
Yes.
Disc golf is like regular golf, but it's played with frisbees into baskets. So, essentially, that's what it is. But there's been a new world record.
Do you ever call it froth?
No, that's illegal. That is illegal. It's called a disc, not a frisbee.
That's an illegal word. Yeah,
that is a disc, not a frisbee.
I've done some disc golfing in my days, but back in high school, me and a couple buddies got into it.
Yeah, well,
haven't really done it since.
Disc golfing. This requires two people because a pair of Idaho men perfected their throwing and catching techniques to break the Guinness World Record for most consecutive behind-the-back flying disc catches. Wow.
Okay.
So they took turns throwing the disc back and forth, each catching the disc behind their back. The duo surpassed the previous record of 50 catches.
Wow.
So they passed the record of 50 catches.
That's impressive.
I want you to guess what the current record is.
That they just set?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go that they did it 78 times.
Ooh, that was close. 72 times.
Oh, man.
A fumbled disc.
Wow, that was a lot closer than I expected.
Well, you'll like this piece of information as well. The latest record brought their total concurrently held records to 172.
Wow, that's impressive.
So this guy, David Rush, is his name.
Yeah. You could say that he's in a
Guinness World Record. He has 172
Yeah.
Individually held records.
You could say that he is in a rush to break all these records.
Well, yes, but he is not the record holder.
Oh, my gosh.
Right? He is the
What's
current
this guy doing?
leader. His name is Silvio Saba.
Oh.
Silvio Saba.
How many records does he have?
He has a total of 180
wow.
world records
wow.
in his name right now.
Wow.
So
that's wild.
A man whose name I have never heard before.
Yeah.
Is the world record holder.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
But Mr. David Rush is getting close with 172. So
he sure
David
is.
Rush,
yeah. Should be in a rush.
Good luck to you. I hope you beat Mr. Saba. I don't know either of you, but you know what? All the power to you for trying to catch up.
More power to you, absolutely. All right. Well, mine for once. I feel like we've been doing a lot of record chat recently. Mine is not a record. Okay. Mine is about a bear that lives in California.
Bear necessity.
A bear that lives in California because it needs to, because it lives in the flag, or it's on the flag. Fun fact: bears only live in California because they're on the flag. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Bears don't live in California?
No, they only live in California because they're on the flag. Animals only live in the states that are on their flag. Okay? That's
what about the Chicago Bears?
Well, that's not on the Chicago. That's not on the Illinois flag. Okay? Like Pennsylvania has horses on their flag. Okay? Pennsylvania has horses on their flag. It's the only state that you see a horse. Okay? Because they're the only state with horses on their flag.
I don't understand your analogy, though. So you're saying that only things that are on the flag can be seen in the state?
Correct. Yeah, like Illinois has an eagle. It's one of the states that can have an eagle. There's probably a lot of states that have eagles on it, so there's a lot of places to see eagles. But the ones with the more rare animals, like the bear, it's the only place you can see a bear is in California.
Yeah, but what about bare necessities?
Well, it was
the bare necessities.
It was probably set in California.
Bare necessities.
They probably filmed that in California.
Well,
am I wrong? See,
Filmed what? And do you even know what I'm referring to?
Yeah.
What am I referring to?
The bare necessities. They're from California.
For the bare necessities.
Exactly. That song was recorded in California.
You never heard that song?
Anyway, of course I've heard that song.
What song is it? What is it from?
It's the bare necessities.
What is it from, though?
It's from,
don't look it up. I see your eyes. I see your eyes moving. Do not look it up. Do not look it up. I hear your clickety clack. Your loud keyboard, dude. Your loud.
It's from the Jungle Book.
No, okay. I mean, anybody can use Google. My
guy.
The
Jungle Book was filmed in California. Okay.
You're lighting up like a tomato. I know you're
disregard.
Lying. Don't lie. Don't you lie.
Disregard anime. Anyway, back to my story.
Oh,
back to my story.
How do you not know about the Jungle Book?
I do know about the Jungle Book. It's just late. I was blanking.
Apparently not.
Anywho.
Apparently not.
Anyway, back to business.
Anywho. Okay. Anywho.
This bear was caught on camera breaking into a California home, and he left with one stolen item. You want to guess what that was?
Peanut.
Okay, no. A package of Oreo cookies.
Oh,
the video recorded.
I love me some Oreos.
He climbs through a window and leaves with a package of Oreos.
I can go for some Oreos.
This neighbor that recorded this video said that this bear, who's now known as residents as Oreo, recently visited their garage to steal chocolate cake from her fridge. And this person says that she feels like she can't leave a window open with a screen because he'll literally take the screen out. So that's a little alarming, they say. So there is a bear that is going rogue through a California neighborhood stealing food items. He's got a sweet tooth.
Yeah. Well, at least he's not stealing your 4-pound jar of peanut butter.
That's true. I had to get another one of those recently, actually.
That'll keep him occupied for a while.
That would.
Who doesn't love Oreos? I mean, is that what they named the bear then? Oreo?
Yeah.
That's a great name for a bear.
Even bears like Oreos. That's how you know they're fantastic.
Oreo.
Yeah. I love me some Oreos.
Gosh. I'm going to go, when we're done recording, I'm going to go and see if I have Oreos.
I would go look, but I already know that I don't, unfortunately.
The mega stuffed. I love all
those are good. Those are good. Not bad.
Oh, gosh. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, man. Well,
okay.
We should wrap it up. You can go eat something then.
We should.
Logan's a hungry boy.
So Logan's a hungry boy, and maybe Reid needs to go watch The Jungle Book and refresh his mind.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that tonight.
Yeah, well, you know what? I just might turn it on. Disney Plus, hashtag sponsored, not sponsored.
Not sponsored, not sponsored. You know what you can watch, though, Logan? And that has hashtags.
Oh.
Our social media channels. Look at me.
Oh.
I'm doing the toss.
Wow.
I'm doing the toss today. Look at that.
Whoa.
Okay?
All right.
And I'm going to go to you for what the social media channels are.
Oh boy, at Basement Birds on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube.
Bang. Look at that.
Bang, bang. Any of the platforms you can find us on.
Great content,
You can see our beautiful faces on the video version of the podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, go check out the YouTube. I mean, who doesn't want to see Reid's amazing men's league jersey?
Would you agree, though, that for men's league jerseys, these are actually pretty good?
That is pretty
sick. Most of them look like very, like, I don't know, they're like, there's a lot going on for them. These are very, like, standard. Like, you have, like, classic striping, you know, like.
Is it stitched or is it just
it's sublimated, but it's like.
Sublimated?
Yeah, where it's like the print is, like, in the fabric, you know?
It's sticker?
No, it's not a sticker.
On.
It's dye sub.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sublimated. Can you spell that word for me? Sublimated.
Sublimate. Sublimate.
That's not a real word.
Yes, it is.
You made that up.
Sublimate. Hear my keyboard clack.
Clickety clack.
Sublimated. Okay.
That means pressed in or what? I mean, because this shirt is just like screen printed. So that's different from screen printing?
Yeah, like screen printing is like screen printing, like the print is on top of the material. Like this, like the print is in the material. Like this number, there's like no edge or anything. Like it's in the material.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sublimation aside,
we
got to go. Check us out on social media at Basement Birds, and we'll catch you on the next
one. See ya.
one.